All right, then.
All right, you take it.
3, 2, 1. Oh, shit. And go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the, by now, 5th episode of the whole entire universe with myself, Anik Malcolm, Una Steeks on the Bitcoin Art broadcast, presented to you courtesy of Bitcoin Art Magazine. Make sure you're following Bitcoin Art Magazine on all social media channels. You can find all of our links on bitcoinartmagazine.com. And do make sure to order yourself a copy of the magazine or even the glorious fine art book version if you haven't done so already. This is absolutely certain to become a seminal work of Bitcoin art history and features many of the artists presented on this show, including my good self, including Naomi. You can stay up to date with all upcoming shows on bitcoinbroadcast.com. And do make sure you're following me on Twitter at Anik Malcolm, which is ANIKMALCOLM. And you can check out my artwork on anikmalcolm.com. Thank you for joining our show today. Hope you enjoy your time with us. And without any further ado, it is my sincere pleasure to introduce to you, my gosh, what is she? She's a photographer. She's a collage maker supreme. She's a Bitcoin beachwear creator. She is even a podcast hoster. She is a surfer. She's one-time skateboarder. This is Naomi. Aloha, Bitcoin Aloha, SEAisMEDICINE. How are you doing, Naomi?
Aloha, it's so nice to be here, and thank you for that awesome intro.
You deserve it so thoroughly. How are you doing, man?
I'm wearing a
You're
cape.
wearing a cape. Is it a BTC Aloha cape?
Well, of course.
What, really? Have you got BTC Aloha capes now? That's amazing. I need one.
Well, you know, a towel can work.
We're creative, right? You know, we can magic all sorts of things. Exactly.
Look at Una's here too. It's really cool.
Yeah. You guys haven't been...
All my peeps are here. It's awesome. Amy's down
there. Yeah, man. Amy's here. Girl Fox Live. Cool, man. It's going to be a blast. I haven't, Naomi, I've been really looking forward to this one because you're always such vibes. From moment one, right? You were like my official introduction to the vibes. And also because we haven't spoken for ages. I mean, you and I do occasionally have a chat. And we haven't done so for a while. I guess we've just both been busy and stuff. But yeah, it's really good to catch up.
Yeah, I like the idea. Maybe I should just become director of the vibes.
That kind of is a great umbrella term for your entire arsenal.
Yeah, you just really inspired me. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Tell me, actually, I haven't even, I'm getting all organized nowadays. This time, I haven't even just written down categories. I've written them down in columns. So we're going to go through this column by column today. So I'm super, super duper organized, but I forgot to write down. It didn't occur to me. And this is something I've been wanting to ask you lots, since you were doing it. How the heck was Amsterdam?
Oh, it was great. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I got to see Hansel was there and
nice.
Rebel.
Oh, really? Was he there?
Rebel and Bart and also, Zetra and, it was really cool.
Oh man, I'm getting retrospective FOMO now.
Well, it was a pretty small gallery and but there was the live art, which I think is great. I think we definitely are trying to do more interactive and live stuff. So I look forward to bringing more of that on board. I will be able to be part of that. And I was managing a stage, so I didn't really get to hang out that much.
Okay. I was going to ask, what was your role? Because I don't even know.
Yeah, well, I was on the programming team, so I helped create sessions and panels and then managed the second stage, which was the orange stage.
Wow.
Which is still pretty big.
It must have been fun, and it must have been hectic, I guess, as well.
It was fun. However, I used to do production work, so it was kind of in my wheelhouse.
Wow, I forgot to add that to the intro. let's rewind and do it again. Wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask, how did you slide into that? I guess via Dennis or?
No, I actually had been applying at the company off and on for years.
Okay, cool.
So it was kind of like a long time coming. It was just sort of the right, I don't know, everything just aligned and boom.
Sweet. Nice. And you were in Europe, like doing other bits and bobs as well, weren't you, at the time?
Well, yeah, I was working. I went to visit my sister in Ireland, and I went to the coast, like 30-minute train ride from Amsterdam. I kind of hung out there, and that was super cute. It's kind of like a gingerbread house.
What is that? Where you were?
The Netherlands.
Oh yeah, it's very flat, hence the name.
But they are, but I mean, everything is kind of cute in like a gingerbread house. So.
I grew up not too far from there in North Germany, and so it was an easy train ride to legal things, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, the trains are pretty epic there. Super, super easy and fast.
Is there still a lot of graffiti on them? There used to be back in my time.
Well, I didn't see a lot on the train. However, there was graffiti, you know, like in the tunnels and on the like underpasses and things like that.
Yeah, it was a very busy scene.
I took a couple photos of the graffiti.
Yeah, I mean, I can sit for hours in trains in Europe just looking out the windows. You know, you get the landscapes, you get the graph, you get the landscapes, you get the graph. It's great.
Yeah, the train is where it's at. I think I'd like to do more train travel again.
I love trains.
Also, I was thinking like, you know, because this travel thing and like Bitcoin solving travel is a huge, like, we got to figure this out. But I was kind of thinking like, wow, I haven't ever taken a boat across like the Atlantic or the Pacific. I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe next time I go to Europe, maybe I'll try to just go slow and, you know.
That would be so much fun, man. I would love to do that as
Starlink
well.
or something so I can work during the trip and just like take a boat.
Make sure the boat tipping club is nowhere to be seen, though. That's very important. Leave your keys at home. Yeah, cool. So, I'm glad you had fun. That's super cool. Is it going to be, is it going to be like a recurring thing? Or is it a one-off venture for you?
Well, it looks like, yes, we are in process of, negotiating more.
Ooh, nice. Very good. Cool. So watch this space. And when you're at the conferences, look out for Naomi and dressed in black behind the scenes, right? Cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, I definitely hope to have some art too. The Vegas is already coming up.
Would be very, very cool. I'd love that. So let's get into that, eh? I usually like to, and this is just like, you know, for format, but also because I'm always super interested. Like, what is your, how did you get into art? What's your story? You said I listened to both of your, both the Art of Freedom and the one that you did a couple of weeks ago with Asanoa. And you were mentioning in that, and this is, I mean, you know, many of us have the same story, but you said that you've always been an artist. You've always been living more on and off as an artist. What was your first, like, what are your earliest memories of getting into the art world?
I don't know. I mean, we're all kind of artists as children, I guess, because we're so tapped in and close to our creativity, at least most of us. So yeah, I mean, I just really took to drawing and making things. So I guess, yeah, I kind of just focused on that. And I had a really big imagination and I loved books and like particularly photo books and picture books. So yeah, I don't know. I just always was, you know, I mean, it was kind of like the only class that I could actually ever get an A in.
Good.
Um,
It makes it easier, right? It makes a decision easier.
It balanced out the D's. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. It was great. It was creative, I think it was an outlet too, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I always did, I think maybe I entered some art contests. I don't know.
Was there any, yeah, sorry.
But I think I got an award in high school, I think, or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I just like art was, yeah, that was the thing that I resonated with.
Was there any point that you were like there was I want to be this? That you were like, I want to be a whatever. I want to make Bitcoin beachwear. Was there any point where you were like, I want to be an artist in whatever type?
Yeah, I always just felt like I was an artist. Like I wanted to be an artist, and I also wanted to do fashion.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I used to draw and like design clothes. And I used to make things too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. Okay, so it's been and did you then do the formal process, like going to art school and stuff?
Actually, I did not do a formal process. However, I did do a lot of like mentoring and apprenticeship kind of things. So
it's one of the best ways to learn, right?
Yeah, I was really fortunate in that if I wanted to learn something, I would just go and figure out how to do it and figure out how to learn it. Like I was a furniture apprentice for a couple years.
Oh, wow.
Because I wanted to learn how to build things and like how to structure and foundation. And so I just like, this guy knew a woodworker, blah, blah, blah. So I went and like, hey, I'm looking to do this,
Nice.
And it just worked out, and then, that was in my early 20s. So I apprenticed as a woodworker. It was really nice, high-end, like custom furniture. I did a lot of sanding.
Wow. Oh, cool. Yeah, I bet.
It was like...
You're allowed to use the sandpaper.
Yeah, exactly. It was probably like 80% sanding and then the rest of the stuff. However, it was it was really great, learning experience. And then I was doing art at that time too. Also filmmaking, like I didn't go to proper college. However, I did talk to, like, a lot of my friends were in the film department. And so then I was able to talk to one of the teachers or whatever. And she would just let me come in and do classes. And then, like, I had to, like, pay to get my film developed or whatever because I wasn't, like, technically part of the class. But she let me come for, like, a couple classes.
You just charmed your way in.
Yeah, so I just was like renegade.
Brilliant.
Renegade school, and then I would like make films with my friends.
Cool.
And I learned like old school animation. We like used to use a JK optical printer, which now these things don't even exist anymore because everything's done on the computer digitally.
Right.
But this was back where like you would take pictures of the film. Of the like frame.
Yeah, right. So drawing by drawing.
Frame by frame. Yeah. And then actually this guy, Bennett Pimpinella, you guys should look him up. He's really cool. He does that kind of stuff. He goes and takes old film and then he'll like color it and draw it and it's amazing. Wow. It's really cool.
I mean,
very detailed.
I see that a lot of this on my feed and it's probably my algorithm and stuff because I'm interested in this kind of thing, but I just do see so much like people wanting to see the proof of work again, and the more kind of work goes into it, the more impressive it is to people and the more, the more attention it gets. So, I've always known that handcrafted will see a resurgence, but I think it's just like particularly visible now.
Oh yeah, 100%. But anyway, I was very DIY, do it yourself, figure things out, make things. Like that's kind of an attitude I grew up with because like, nobody was going to save me. So I just kind of figure things out.
And best way, man. Hello?
Oh, hello?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you went or if I went. Something went.
Yeah, I got a few commissions, for the day prop kind of things for malls and big stores. Mm-hmm. And then I even did a big thing for the children's education department.
Wow.
Do kind of more sculptural kind of things. And then that actually to being a props artist.
I really need to redo this intro, man. It's just like you've added another 10 feathers to your cap in the last 10 minutes.
I'm just getting old.
Yeah.
If you interviewed me 20 years ago, it would be a lot shorter.
Done in 10 minutes.
Right.
Oh no, but it's not just getting old. It's the interest. I mean, yeah, of course, experience too, but certain people stick to one thing and they do that. It's, the master of one kind of thing. And then there's other people who will take a bit of this and take a bit of that and apply what they learned from this and put it into that and, make something completely new in the process, which is why there's that phrase, a jack of all trades, but and master of none is oftentimes better than a master of one, because it's, you can cross, you've got such a broad spectrum of knowledge and that's super visible. And I was in your work, there's I don't want to jump myself here, but you can see in your work how you do reference your various, creative branches with one another. And that's super cool. It's a very unique thing.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway. Yeah, basically I've been always doing this and it's been, I think it's probably it's been a creative journey. And that just kind of keeps leading me towards things. And then, literally I've had a photographic and a collage practice now for many, many years, so I just keep kind of honing those.
Yeah. I was gonna, oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, and just keep experimenting. Those are the two avenues that I really continue with and keep exploring.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, partly, they do in a way, they are quite, they reference each other. They borrow each other's language, right? Because in a way, collaging is a form of photography. You're quoting, you're seeing something and taking a bit of that, especially the way you do photography. A lot of your stuff is multiple exposure things, long exposure stuff, which has an element to me of collage,
Yeah, 100%.
So how did you get into, oh no, I'm not going to ask how you got into photography, but I guess I know, but you've been doing that for a long time as well, right?
Yeah, well, so props art, I moved to Hawaii when I was 25 and there really wasn't much theater in Hawaii. So, but however, there was a lot of production work, commercial film, TV, media, that kind of stuff. So that's, I got into the art department on a commercial, and then I started meeting people and I started getting more work and I was in the art department. Going that looks kind of fun. I used to do some film work. I'm kind of interested in.
Anik, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm not sure if Naomi is dropping out sporadically.
Sounds like it. Naomi, we can't hear you.
I don't know, pretend to be Naomi for a bit. I'll just ask you some questions. Naomi, where are you?
Hold on.
There she is. Naomi.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, well, okay. Well, yeah, so I ended up hopping and jumping ship over to the camera department.
Ah, nice. Cool. And that took you, and this is like in your, like, I guess by now late 20s or something. And you've been doing photography ever since. And you worked with, I forget his name now, but the guy from National Geographic. Is that correct?
Paul Chesley, who was a photographer in the 80s for National, he did a lot of too. It was a huge, yeah. So,
Naomi, I'm sorry, I didn't hear most of just that, of what you're saying just now, I'm afraid. After you mentioned that guy. Are you like, is your connection not very good? Or something? Well, just to remind you, you're listening to the whole entire universe, which has space sometimes. The universe has bits of planets and the galaxies, and it also has a lot of space. So we're trying to recreate that a little bit. No, I'm only kidding. This is,
should I
there
drop
you go.
and come back?
Maybe. So no, what's your experience of that? Does that tend to fix things?
Yeah, try drop off and come back.
Okay.
And we lost Una too.
Right. Really? I can see her.
Well, is she a co-host? Is she showing up as a co-host?
No, just a listener. Just a listener, but
Una, I'm
we'll get her
gonna
back
send
in
you
as
a
well.
co-host invite again. She was earlier.
What's up, Hi Q? I like in times where I like very rarely look at my phone during these because I'm just like so zoned out. But so now in little lull times I check out who's on. So good to see you, man. Thanks for the support. What's up, Ant? Yes, indeed. So this is the whole entire universe. And we are, have the honor of being hosted by the Bitcoin Art Magazine, the one and only. Yeah, I hope you've all got your copies on their way. Maybe Father Christmas will be bringing them to you. Who knows? That depends on whether or not you've been good. What's the status with that, Asano? Are they, last I heard they were shipping, right?
It looks like we got Una as a co-host. Cool. I'm not seeing Naomi yet. Currently the magazines they're on their way. It's been an absolute logistics. Hasn't been fun. So they were supposed to be here on like today, but they're not. Okay. They're going to be here next week. So I currently don't know if they're going to make it out in time for Christmas. Okay. I think I might still be able to get them out for U.S. people, for the U.S. pre-orders in time for Christmas, but they're definitely not making it to Europe or
in many parts of Europe, the main Christmas is January the 6th. So you're good. Oh. No, I'm kidding. But it's like a learning curve, right? And once you've done that once, the next time round you'll have that experience and it'll be smoother, Yeah. So it's all just part of the learning curve. Naomi's requested, I see. Yeah, they are coming from like cross-border, cross-state. So, and I'm in a very small town and they're coming across the whole entire country. Yeah, wow. So I'm kind of like, okay, this was semi-predictable, but nonetheless, it's been frustrating. But the magazines are done. They are sitting at the trucker's warehouse and they are getting on a truck supposedly like today or tomorrow. And you've had one in your hands, right? No, like a test print. Have you not? No. Because I have seen who's the lucky person who's been posting photos of them. The printer, that was Annabelle. Photos. Wow. Because I wanted to ask you, don't they look amazing? Because on the photos, they look absolutely amazing.
Look good in the photos.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be,
Yeah.
my mum's been all like, oh, do we get one as well? Yeah, well, she can look at mine.
Naomi's back.
Yay.
She just needs to unmute herself and then...
Okay, checking. Is this working?
Wonderful. Yeah.
Huh.
And it already sounds much clearer, actually.
I switched devices. Although we could still run in. Well, you know what? I'm going to manifest that we get a clear signal for the rest of the show.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
go.
Do that. Yeah, exactly. Ride the airwaves, man. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Surfing the airwaves.
So you were telling us about the photographer, the National Geographic guy. What was going on there?
Yeah, Paul Chesley. I did. It was amazing. And then I also studied with this guy, David Ulrich. He actually studied with Minor White, and then he has written the book Zen Camera. So it's more of like a mindfulness approach to photography.
Right.
So I have like pretty solid 2 different backgrounds in photography. And then I have all the motion picture experience too.
Right.
So.
And you were doing analog, of course. I mean, a lot of it is 35mm and so on, from what I saw.
That's what I learned in. I was there during the transition to digital.
It was weird. So was I, and it was really odd. I kind of stopped actually seeing photography as an art form for myself, or using it as an art form when digital came along. It was bizarre.
I remember being at a party and the guy had a digital camera and everybody just kind of like felt like he was cheating. He was basically just cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we all had to choose like what to take pictures of, and he didn't.
Which is the mindful thing, right?
He could just steal our souls as he wished.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Naomi, with the 35mm, because a lot of by the way, if you haven't, dear listener, if you haven't done so yet, you can check out Naomi's photography on Instagram, right? Under Naomi Olson. Is that correct?
Yeah, my full name, my birth given name is my photography name, and then SEAisMEDICINE is kind of like my fun Bitcoin art collage.
I really like your Instagram, the photography one. I really like, because, you were mentioning just now the book title, The Zen of Photography or something. And this is so apparent, I find, in your work, both of nature and of human beings. Like that project you did with the blind people is super beautiful. And you manage to, I find you capture people in such a, natural, unawares way, super candid, and then you superimpose it with, I don't know, magic, I guess, and the result is always just super zen. I really like the photography work you do.
Thank you, Anik. Thanks for checking it out. Yeah, it's,
of course.
It's a passion. I like it. I mean, lately I haven't been, taking that much, but it is kind of just a spiritual practice, what do I see? How do I see things? Where am I going? I was talking to Asanoa how actually the next project that I kind of am interested in is, photographing natural birth.
Ooh, that's such a good topic, man. It's such a good topic. Una and I can speak volumes on this one.
Oh yes, that's right. That's good. Yeah. You guys
because we did both. We did the first one, was accidentally in hospital last minute. Nothing dramatic at all. They changed the rules 2 weeks later and it would have been allowed at home. And then the second one was at home, and the difference is just vast.
Sorry, but aren't you the expert?
I know I'm not allowed to talk about this officially, but I'm doing the talking here.
You're the expert.
But I'm not the expert, but I was there too, you know,
Yeah, I
and
guess
I really experienced it as well.
Yeah, yeah. You were more like in the reality of it than I was. Definitely, because it's like
Possibly.
a state of mind.
Objectively speaking, maybe.
Objectively.
Yeah, no, cool, Naomi. That sounds really dope.
Yeah, amazing.
I mean, we'll see. It's a big timing thing. And I mean, I haven't really been searching out that work. Actually, I don't really have much time for it right now, or I don't really foresee that. However, it's something that, you know, if I get the chance to do, I'd love to. So if anybody knows anybody who's having natural birth and the timing works out, I'm here for it.
Are you in touch with, you must be in touch with, what are they called? You know, the women that do that.
Doulas.
Doula or a midwife. Yeah.
Midwives. Thank you. That's the one.
I did know one here in Mexico. And she did actually, you know, get some other people to reach out to me. However, I just like the timing, because you are like, that's what it's kind of like. It's kind of like riding some sort of wave. You know, you just decide to go for it, and then you're in there. You're in the birth process.
Yeah, man.
And then it's like an interesting practice of how do I become, like, how do I be the fly on the wall? You know, because you don't want to change the energy of, right? Like, or change any dynamics. Yet you're there to be a witness.
You'd have to know the couple, right? You'd have to know the people who are birthing, because
well, yeah, I mean, you have to talk to them a little bit for sure, but maybe not. I mean, it's just how do you become that witness? And so, like, unattached, like, you're just, like, you are basically just a capture, just a witness. There's no, I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
It's really,
I would love to see what you made of that. I mean, going on, you know, the photography, like I mentioned again, the Blind People Project. It's so like incredibly respectful, and you catch such amazing moments of them, that I can just envisage that translating to, what you're talking about now really well. So if you do it, I'd love to see it. It would be super cool.
Yeah, I'll probably redo my website. I kind of changed it to just be like, I just have a few collections up and I was gearing it towards selling prints. However, I don't know. I kind of want to redo it again and just have kind of more of the work that I really am interested in, what I do, and not worry about selling prints.
Right. I get you. And how to slide into like, how did then the collage thing come about? Does that like dovetail from the photography thing?
No, I don't know if it really dovetails from the photography. The photography might dovetail from the collage. I mean, they're kind of like, I've always been making collages. I was talking to Asano about this. You know, I used to just always make collages. I was making collages. I would just collect paper scraps and I would just make collages. Like, it's kind of just a fun thing I would do. And, you know, and then I was like doing punk flyers for friends and for.
Oh, really? Cool.
And then, you know, and then between art friends of mine, we would make each other postcards and stuff like that. It was just kind of I don't know, collage was kind of more of a communication tool, I guess. Like, because I usually incorporate words in it too. So there's, I guess. So for me, it's a way of like having fun and communicating like ideas and they're kind of little inspirations, basically.
And is it does the imagery come first to you, or the text, or do they kind of go hand in hand?
Hand in hand. There's not really, each one kind of has its own way of coming into fruition. You know, I'll get certain ideas. Like there was this shape that was created by, paper that ended up, you know, like an old magazine that got stuck together. And then you kind of peeled it apart, and then it had this great effect, and that became the inspiration for the collage.
Right. Okay.
You know, or sometimes I just pick out images photo, I'll be like, oh, I love this, and this, and then it'll be kind of like, oh, how do these colors or, how do they fit together? And it's not just like a color thing. I don't know. I just have my way of doing it. So it's kind of the way I look at things. It's kind of encapsulates not only color, however, like energy and feel, so I don't know. That's how I fit things together.
Right. And they do have there is a very broad spectrum of different kind of like energies and feelings, to the collages, which again, I'm gonna say, Ken, I really love them. They're really cool. I love your collages. And then some of them have like a very calm, nature to them. Some of them are super busy and lots going on, lots of colors and so on. And so they do definitely, tell their own story, each one of them. Which is super cool, and it's quite impressive, I find.
Yeah, each one is its own unique little story or snippet or, yeah.
And are you flipping through surf magazines and just like, oh, I like that, and put that aside, put that in the collage stack, or?
Yes, I do. I go through magazines and in the past I've worked with like other magazines or different kind of things, but, after whatever, like some stuff I've been through in my life, the ocean has just become so important. And I was like, okay, that's it. I'm just doing what I love, and I love surf magazines and I love surf art. So I'm going to use it. So, so it's become the Seaspiration, and then I go through, but I find things all over. If something sticks out to me, like lately I've been really into like sardine packages and.
Oh, wow. Make sure you wash them well. Yeah.
The branding. Yeah, they're kind of cool. Like there's this one like Siren brand or something. I don't know. There's some really cool like Seaspiring packaging out there. I've been pretty inspired by it lately, so I don't know.
Cool. Well, it's good to hear you're still doing those things, doing the collages, because they're super cool, and I think everyone should own one. I think I should own one. Start with that. But yeah, everyone should own one of your collages, or you do prints of them as well, right?
Yes, I usually, if you see me, I do usually sell little mini prints. They're kind of like a special thing. Yeah. They're like an in-person thing.
I see. Cool. I see. You see what I did there? You can go to btcaloha.shop. Oh no, actually no, you're not selling them there at the moment, are you?
Well, I think I have a couple still left on there, but I generally sell like bigger stuff on my website, and then.
Okay. So if people are interested in looking at your collages, how would they go about? I have
stuff up there, yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Wow, thanks for the plug there, Anik. Thank you,
my
Bitcoin
job.
Art Magazine.
Exactly. Thanks for your plug.
Bitcoin Art.
And make sure to check out my website, which is Anik Malcolm, ANIKMALCOM.com.
Check everybody else out. I mean,
exactly.
We're all here. Like, let's check each other out, man. That's what's so funny about, culture nowadays, right? It's like we can always check each other out online, like our online presence.
Yeah.
I remember a time it's like if you were checking somebody out, it had to be like in person live.
Yeah. Or in magazines, in actual magazines.
Or like go to the library.
Yeah, exactly.
Or ask people. It was always like ask people, hey, what's up with that?
Yeah. And if you lived in a small town, you were screwed, like I was. It's got the backwaters. Yeah, man. So there's one cool video on your Instagram where you're doing. Watch this segue, right? Where you're doing assembling a collage, which then magically becomes a bag. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, it magically becomes a bag. Yeah, it was a paper collage, and then I digitized it, and then was able to make a bag out of it.
It's super cool. And just like you can see how quickly you're doing that process, like, this goes together, that's nice. And then all of a sudden it's a pack. And you can see this in like a lot of your clothing stuff as well. It's kind of got a collagey kind of, like that little surfer dude with the Bitcoin bee head and so on. It's speaking the same language, that you have in your collage. What's been your approach been to making your BTC Aloha beachwear stuff?
Yeah, the Bitcoin surfers. I mean, I just love that idea. And I think surfing and Bitcoin have a lot of overlap.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just kind of using symbolism,
mm-hmm.
A way to say things. How do I say? Yeah, I mean, everybody gets like surfing, and then the Bitcoin sign is pretty like in your face, but it's like, how do I do it? It's in your face, but and maybe not like super noticeable. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun with it. And I just thought like, okay, what's the next level? What can I do with my art? Where does this go? And I just started making things. And then I thought the little surfer print would be cute, like on an Aloha shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a friend who makes Aloha shirts here. And so that was but however so I had to kind of scour the dropship world until I found like a high quality. And then I made it happen. And I'm very happy with the results.
That's super cool. And as I mentioned briefly when you were talking to Asanoa there, I had the pleasure of wearing the silk shirt for much shorter than I would have liked. And it was so nice, man. I really enjoyed wearing that shirt. It felt so good. And yeah, so, they look great. They feel great. And you have them like made in England, right? How did that come about? How come in England?
Yeah, well, it was because of like drop shipping and connecting to Shopify and all these other reasons. I mean, Ideally, I would like to find different, make it more decentralized and create almost like a special club, limited edition. However, for now, it's okay. I can get product.
Right.
What I really like. Cause I made a couple things. Oh.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're dropping out sporadically again. Just so that you know.
Am I there? Oh, Asano.
Naomi. I am.
Hello?
Yeah, we're going to have to tell people that they need to make sure their connection's good. It's not letting me. Naomi, try disconnect and reconnect again. This is intermission.
Brought to you courtesy of the Bitcoin Art Magazine.
Naomi, come back and request to speak.
Yeah, she's not even a listener at the moment. Hope you guys are all doing well at home. This is the whole entire universe, which is like,
and Una.
Yeah. Hi, Una.
Hi, Una.
Hi.
When Una, let me know when you guys want to do a little. I don't know if you want to do a little Noster kind of little Noster
A little
chat and get some of your jewelry up on Plebeian Market, I think is like it's super easy. It's like once you figure it out, it's super easy, and then that's plug and play immediate. And then if you want to go beyond that, I'm happy to help you guys. Like show you BTC Pay server or setting up stuff on a website or something. So
thank you so much. Naomi, are you on that platform selling your clothing?
No, not yet.
Plans?
What?
Are you planning to?
Maybe on there. Yeah, I'd like to do something else. I'm kind of trying to figure out the next steps and where I want to go. I would like to actually get off of Shopify. So yeah.
I got off of Shopify. I'm happy to, Naomi, if you ever want also to tell you how I got off of Shopify. And I moved over to WordPress so I could delete customer data.
Ooh, very nice. Hey, what's up with Square now? Because now they accept Bitcoin, but it's probably the same kind of.
Well, it's KYC, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's super plug and play.
Maybe Noah, maybe you could do like a one episode where it is actually, helping artists out with like more proifying their Nostr thing for, sales purposes. I'm sure that would be super interesting.
That's a great idea. We could do a how to spaces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be super cool. What are you guys saying, listeners? Is there anyone interested in learning how to sell their art? Yay.
Yo, Degs.
Yeah, Degs, you do well there, man.
What up, HiQ, Ariel, Girl Fox, GT 21 million? We got Ant on here. What up, Ant? Shout out to Ant with Time Chain Stats and TimeChainExplorer.com.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember
Amy's on here. We got Marcel. Naomi, do we have you back?
No?
Yes, now you're back.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Naomi, one less known thing about you, at least something that I didn't know, is that you also had a time as a podcast host, during which you interviewed the world champion surfer, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What? Tell us about this.
Oh, Prue Jeffries. She was back in the day. She was like, and she had really gone on a healing journey. And, and then I guess as part of my healing journey, I started a podcast and, I got to interview her and connect with her. It was great.
Nice. How long were you doing this for, your podcast?
Maybe 2, off and on. I'm funny. I do think I can do things for a long time, but sometimes things now I just want to be on other people's podcasts.
And what, you got 2 in the same month, right?
I know. Thank you, Bitcoin Art Magazine. Everybody should order a copy now.
You're welcome to come and hang out with us here whenever you want. So.
Absolutely. So Naomi, what's next up for you? You've got so many things going on. What's your focus leading to the next couple of years, or if that's if you can say that? What's the plans for Naomi?
That's why going back to work, having a day job is really kind of a good thing for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
and luckily my job is in Bitcoin.
Nice. Can you tell us what that is, or is that more of a private thing?
we had kind of talked about it before, but yeah, I'm going to be helping with the conferences. So.
Oh yeah.
Cool. And going to develop. I mean, I have more ideas for clothes, so I've actually been talking about with Asanoa, so hopefully we'll be making something. And then I'd like to get a few more of my ideas out there and just get more people wearing my stuff, even if I'm just, like giving people some clothes. I'm working on that, and then I have a few like collage ideas. So right now I've been traveling in between places. So it's been a little bit challenging because, I've been in suitcases and boxes.
Yeah.
However, what?
It's like, I find it so, it's so good to have like a place to where, you kind of need to have that, for me personally, just a little bit of a kind of calm in your life in order to be able to create, like, in terms of space and so on as well, things set up and blah, blah, blah. I find when I'm like between places and things and so on that, I just don't do any output at all.
Yeah. I mean, I have ideas and I'm kind of writing things down and trying, it's in the next, this month I'm going to Miami Beach, and I'm the idea is to put down some roots there. So we'll see how that goes.
Cool. Have you lived there before?
I have.
Okay, cool. So it's the big return.
Yeah, it's full circle. I mean, the surf there isn't that good. However, I can go up the coast if I want to surf.
Yeah. And plus, you were saying on Asanoa's thing that you prefer the smaller waves nowadays anyway.
These days, yeah, I'm not chasing any big waves anymore. So,
no.
Like I had a really lovely swim this morning.
Ah, wonderful. I'm afraid I can't really join in on the surfing discussion because I've like literally stood on a board once in my life. So on a surfboard, at least. My brother was like one of the best in England back in the day. He was like the first to do a 360, but I can't chime in. But I do have the skateboarding background, and there's a fair amount of overlap there.
For sure. Yeah. All right. Well, what's next? What else do you want to ask me?
You were talking to Asanoa in the last one about and also actually with Rebel on that one, about the similarity between surf culture and Bitcoin culture. And again, I can't chime in with the surf culture thing, but I was talking to a friend on here, a fair amount recently, who was big in the New York skate scene back in the day, and how like, back in like the mid-90s, to me, the skateboarding scene was so unique in the way that you could rock up to any city in the world and you instantly had friends, right? There was like no questions asked. You're both skateboarders, or you're all skateboarders, you're hanging out. You've got a couch to stay on. You've got someone to show you the city, and I hadn't really experienced that again, until I, especially in the Bitcoin art world, and so I find so much similarity in these two cultures.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think one of the biggest things is the freedom, that is possible. And also that, kind of being decentralized, but like you're kind of out there, like your own node. However, there's tons of everybody's like, there's tons of life in the ocean, and we're all connected. Yeah.
Sorry, my response is a bit funny because you keep on dropping out, so it's kind of hard to know how to respond properly. But I'm getting the gist of it at least, and that's good.
Hopefully my internet will be a lot better too once I move.
In Miami. Una, is there anything that you have on mind that you would like to ask Naomi?
I'm just really enjoying listening to you. You sound like a powerhouse, like a go-getter kind of. I love it. Just really positive energy coming from you and kind of, yeah, straightforward. I love it. Like the sea has clearly treated you well, and I'm sure it will treat you just as well. I love that for you, that you're moving to Miami and, to just like, you're inspiring. You're definitely like, I don't know how old you are, but you said that you were old, and so I imagine that you're older than me, and to be just like swimming in the sea and surfing is just, I think that's just super cool. I would love to meet you one day.
Oh, we will meet, Una. We will.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
It was funny because I feel like nowadays, like I think I used to really push. In fact, surfing really taught me how hard I was on myself and how much I pushed. And these days I feel like the power and everything is actually coming from me relaxing more and and aligning more and getting clear. So I'm pretty chill.
Yeah, I mean, the sea is both, no? It's like crazy force, and it can just pull you under and kill you in seconds because it's icy cold. But it can also be this kind of lavish, warm, it's like everything.
Yeah.
This warm, shallow, soft, softness. It's just crazy to think of the fact that it's the same body of water all over the globe, that is the connecting element, so to speak. If I dip my toe in here, then, I am connecting to Iceland, I am connecting to Malibu Beach or wherever, all the places that one has gone. I think it's really lovely that you're, creating like a whole line of clothing with this in mind, and I'm sure that also what you're saying with like taking pictures of home births and natural births, I think there's so many people that would love that. They just don't know how to ask, or they can't afford it. And I'm sure if you ask around, because you're just following your intuition there, right? That is something that you want to do. And, I think I wouldn't worry about having to be like a fly on the wall, because this is like actually what a lot of women and families would really want, but don't know maybe who to ask, or it's a big ask, and being offered, this service to kind of like bring their memory of a home birth into this like really beautiful artistic expression is just an honor for people. So yeah, I look forward to seeing that as well, if you are going to share that.
Yeah, I think what's really big right now for me is this sort of idea of preservation. Maybe it is because of my age and like, okay, well, I need to preserve this experience and these things that I know and pass that along and preserve that because that's, I think, important. We don't want to lose that connection. I've even wanted to actually create like a whole hospitality business and buy up a bunch of like old, create these, centers, I guess, like you would go there on vacation. At the same time, there would be local activities and things, and they would, try to have like farm to table food and try to have like little decentralized economies as best we can, where Bitcoin is used. So I don't know. There's something right now where I guess like I want to like preserve all of the best from the past.
Yeah, that's what art does, right? That's what art is really good at doing.
And as we were saying beforehand, you know, I think now where humanity is being faced with so much kind of automation, so much AI, so much non-human in a way, we're kind of like being shown what it is to be human again. And I think we're kind of like some people already over the honeymoon phase of tech, you know. Yes, of course, it's amazing, and we can do these international spaces, and we've got Bitcoin and all of this stuff, you know. But we're starting to realize the beauty of like human creation, you know, manual, labored, loved stuff, you know. And so, yeah. And I think it takes many forms.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Of course I do.
Oh, there'll be trouble. Speaking of that, actually, I was going to ask you earlier on, Naomi. I imagine you sew, right?
I do. I don't know if always sewn, but I mean, I probably, you know, somebody could probably do it better than I do, but.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised if you'd be pretty nifty at it as well, you know, with all these other things that you're good at, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, Oksana's, have you guys seen her stuff? She
Yeah.
incredible stuff with sewing.
Her embroidery things are incredible, yeah.
Yeah, I think also more collaboration. I'm looking forward to exploring more collaborations in the future.
She's super cool as well. And she's got this, and I need to talk to her about this. She does web hosting, right? With her husband. Which I'd much rather do than via hosting or whatever, you know. Now that I've got all my website in place, it would be so cool to do it via them instead.
Yes, I was just going to say I did help Ariel with her website, and it's pretty good. I did over my head, I guess. I don't know. I was starting to figure it out, but it's awesome.
Yeah, sweet. I should check it out, Ariel. I haven't seen your website for a while, actually, so I should head right over and check it out. And also, if you don't know her, check out Oksana, which is a 5 and then KSANA. She does amazing embroidery works, Bitcoin embroidery works, and she's super cool as well. So do check her out. I would also like to open up, like, if to the audience, if there's anything that people would like to ask, because Naomi is such a fount of experience and knowledge. you know, now is a chance to tap that fountain. If there's anyone that would like to to ask anything. Otherwise, I was also, Amy, I don't know if you can hear what I'm saying, but I've been super aware of, like, because you were saying that you have your kids with you in the workshop when you're listening to the podcast. So I've been doing my very best to not say expletives or talk about things that maybe aren't above board. So, but I've got Naomi. I've started a little tradition of like of doing a verse for people. I don't know if you've heard the previous ones, but I do a little rap verse for people, and I wrote one for you in the car on the way to town today. And there's no expletives in it, but there's a couple of maybe adult topics. Not really, but Amy, if your kids are around, tell them to go play outside for a minute. No, I'm joking. But yeah, Naomi, you ready? Have you ever had a rap verse written for you before?
Not a rap verse.
You've had poems poured upon you, I'm sure.
I've had a song or two.
Of course you have. Well, this isn't of that nature, so, you know, you won't be blushing at any point during this one. But it goes like this. Everyone get ready. If anyone's got a beatbox, hit me. So, the guest I've got here today, she's a veteran. She's like, they know me as Naomi. SEAisMEDICINE. The medicine that's way better than weed or ketamine, speed amphetamine, Ritalin. We get wetter in the sea. It's a method that she is a professor in. So get some fresh Aloha beachwear and don't be hesitant. I'm betting you'll be feeling the effects when you have gone ahead and gotten in. Bottom line, yes, the sea's the medicine.
That's awesome.
That's your rap verse, Naomi.
What, you're hired? This could be something here, Anik. I think, you know, this is like the YouTube channel.
Well, what could be something?
Well, these little...
Yeah, I should assemble them all together. Do little beats for each one of them.
I should pay you for that or something, you know?
No. You paid with your time and your attention and your great nature and your artwork and your presence at the conferences.
Sats.
What's that, sorry?
You could have a donate sats. Donate some sats.
Yeah, well, there's Wav Lake.
Yeah.
Like a stripper, Anik. You can be like a stripper.
Only raps.
Only raps.
Naomi, are you going to be in El Salvador anytime soon?
I am manifesting that because Plan B is at the end of January.
Exactly. I might be there if all goes to plan. So it would be cool to meet up there.
Yeah, let's all go. I mean,
that would be super cool.
Beautiful down there.
I was wondering whether there was an art show there because I hadn't seen anything. And then I saw today that House of Ralphus will be showing at an art show in Plan B, El Salvador. So apparently there is one. I'm just wondering whether it's too late to get in touch about that.
I don't think it's too late. There's still more than a month.
Yeah. I should get onto that. Do you know who one would speak to about that?
I think Alessia.
Is it really? Is she doing that as well? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, sweet. I'll reach out to her. That would be cool. And
yeah.
Tom will be there as well. If I go, I'll be going with Tom, so that will be fun.
I love it.
The old crew in the house. Ariel, you'll need to get over as well.
Ariel needs to go. We need to figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's got wonderful on sale on her website.
She's got what, sorry?
She's got beautiful prints for sale on her website.
Some of the most beautiful prints.
So, actually, a lot of us here have some support. So, cool.
Speaking of which, Amy, I would really like to get you up on this as well at some point. I've never properly spoken to you before, but I'd love to have a chat about your work at some point, if you're listening. So consider this an informal booking. But yeah, I don't know who I've got up next week. I was thinking maybe Modio. I might ask him if he has time, but we'll see. I haven't confirmed anything yet. So I will let you guys know as soon as I know something about that. But yeah, Modio has been super cool in like various conferences and so on. Super supportive, super helpful, real nice guy, does great work. And so yeah, it'd be fun to get him up. And I promise we won't speak German throughout the duration. That would be really mean. Una, any final thoughts?
Yeah,
I'm feeling the pressure in this one, man. You're always,
sorry.
Putting it on
because,
me. Like,
because you've established such a good, what's it called? Track record of like coming with a like wrap up wisdom. Kind of takes the pressure off me a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, it does. And now you've done your little verse and you just want to get out of here. So Una, wrap it up. No,
No pressure at all. I was just wondering if you had anything to say, to add at the end.
I was just wondering about the clothes you do. Like, what items can one acquire? And if people wanted to buy them for Christmas, would they arrive on time?
Ooh.
Well, yes, they should arrive on time if you order within the next, say, week or so. Depending on, of course, where you are in the world. If you're in a very crazy remote area, maybe not. But
Well, you've got men's and female.
I do. Yeah, I mean, I was making Aloha shirts, but then I was like, oh, I want to make that. So I've got a couple things. I've got a couple bags. I've got a couple towels, dresses, and then I have a pair of shorts for men, and then I have a few Aloha shirts.
And you've got women's shorts as well, no?
I do. I have one pair of women's silk shorts and one pair of like women's silk pajama pants, which I love.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, you always wear, or not always, but I've seen you wearing them.
I do. I have to like represent. So
yeah, they're so dope. Are they silk as well?
You can just, throw them on at the beach too.
Wow.
I guess you're not taking care of the production, but I just wanted to offer, if you want to do some kind of collaboration, then I would be really happy to create some kind of jewelry with, strips of silk for you and with you,
That would be fun.
Or do, like I'm like a brainstorm, once I get the material, I'm like, ooh, what, like I go off. So,
yeah. Well,
if you have stuff that you have just got lying around, then feel free to, contact me or send it to me, and we can maybe conjure up some magic together.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I love it.
You guys actually have a lot in common. Una was also was a props maker and won awards for stuff. And when she says she's a brainstormer, she's queen of brainstorming. She's like, she's an idea master. And she'll make anything out of anything. It's absolutely insane. It's
Stop
true.
it.
Yeah,
Don't
and
stop.
very. Oh, you want me to continue? I can go on for hours, man. No, she'll see something and reverse engineer it and make it better than the version she saw. It's like insane. So yeah, she's a good one to collaborate with, basically.
Thanks, darling.
That's all right, love.
But it's been so wicked hearing everything that you've been up to, and I can't wait to see what more you conjure up on this journey. And I can't wait to see you and meet you, actually. It's going to be fun. Heard so much about you.
Absolutely.
From Anik.
Vegas, we all need to show.
Yeah, I can't wait to be able to get the family out to those things, man.
Yeah.
When I'm not just like having to, just be able to afford getting out there and not being able to afford food when I am there and shit like this. It's a little taxing. Look forward to being able to swan in and, and get the hotel rooms for the family and stuff. Come on, everyone, dinner's on me.
Bitcoin Airlines.
Yeah, exactly. I see what you've got in the works here. I like it. Actually, it is something that hasn't really been tapped on, right? They've got Air BTC, but travel is, that's an interesting one.
Yeah. Well, I think it's happening.
Oh, really?
I kind of think that Air BTC should, maybe they'll go that direction. So it'll be like a stop, like, book your flight, book your.
Yeah, I mean, they seem to be, I was in touch with them a while ago. It didn't go anywhere because I didn't have anything to offer him, about like, places here in Italy and so on, but they're very, contactable and very, like friendly people.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I mean, I tried.
You tried to what? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Oh, I try to use it and then, but then it's like, oh, I just needed, there's so many more other places that are whatever.
They'll grow with time, just like everything else. But they're like doing it by themselves at the moment, I guess. So it's kind
people to sign up, like try to get more hotels and people to sign up on it.
Yeah.
What I wanted to put out there is that my big thing is like, I would love to get manufacturing within the Bitcoin community. However, the big thing is like printing on silk and cotton. Like getting printed, like printing material, natural printing process.
I'm sure you've spoken to Proof of Ink.
However, for like what I'm doing, I mean, I know I could go to India and do cotton printing. I haven't really looked into silk, but I do know people that go and get their clothes printed and stuff in India. And I'm sure I could try to convince somebody because that's the biggest thing. And that's kind of why I did the dropship thing, because I didn't have to have like a big overhead, but I do want to eventually do like limited edition.
Naomi, I'm afraid you're dropping out again. Didn't catch much of what you just said. So many pearls that we haven't caught, I'm afraid. I'm sure. But it's all good.
Okay, well, thank you.
Oh, bye.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. But it is actually, I mean, we do like kind of aim at the 1.5 hour mark on this one. And we are conveniently sliding into 1.5 hours right now. But yeah, man, it's been such a pleasure speaking to you, Naomi. Thank you so much for getting me on, actually.
Nick and all of my friends down there. Yeah, it's always great when we get together and share.
It certainly is. It's great, and I'm glad that we're doing this. Thank you, Asanoa, for organizing all of this and creating a hub for us to be able to connect on a weekly, twice a week basis. It's super cool. And I love doing this, and it's super cool chatting to lovely people like Naomi. And yeah, I guess until next Tuesday, and until Plan B, and until Vegas, right?
Until Thursday. I will be on Thursday at 12 p.m. and then Sunday at 12 p.m.
Wow, dude, you're a machine,
we're back
man.
on with the whole entire universe on Tuesday.
You're a machine. Who you got on Thursday?
I don't know, but I should look it up.
Dude, I need to get so much.
Skrilla. I got Rare Skrilla on.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
cool.
so that'll be cool.
Okay, nice.
Rare
man,
Skrilla
I'll do my best.
Thursday, and then Akme on Sunday. I believe he's a musician with the 2140 crew. So
okay,
that'll
sweet.
be good.
Oh, the English bunch.
Yeah, German, English.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
I should check in.
I feel like they're.
I didn't know they're German as well.
French.
Oh, really?
French.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a great question.
I just seen them putting things up in London. That's all. That's what I'm basing my knowledge on, which is
maybe they're a little bit all over EU, UK. The EU, UK 2140 crew. So that'll be on Sunday. So the
Sweet.
Bitcoin Art Podcast is Thursdays and Sundays at 12 p.m. PT. And then we have the whole entire universe at 11 a.m. PT. And then, I don't know, we'll see if Ralphie wants to do a show, and maybe we'll do I don't know, maybe we'll adjust our schedule possibly, or we'll do a double day after, 2 days in a row. But we could, if Ralphie wants to do a show, maybe we do 4 shows a week.
Whoa.
So.
That's nuts. Wow. Build it and they will come,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I admire your spirit. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, man.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, likewise.
Thank you for helping do this. So.
Yeah, of course. It's the least I can do.
I know it's been
Cool, man.
a little slow to start, but I believe if we keep going, we will, I feel like it will grow. So.
Absolutely. Cool.
I feel like a lot of people will listen to the podcast, like listen to the recording also, which I feel like more people than I thought would are, and that's pretty cool.
Oh, really? Do you get stats on that? I guess so.
Well, after it ends, you can see like how many people tuned in, and I noticed that like a day or two later, like that number will increase quite a bit. So I think that's counting the people who listen to the recording. I don't know if they're listening to the whole thing, but that at least like, plays a part of it. So.
And also, like, usually there are many more people listening than appear on screen, right? I mean, now it looks like there's, 13 people. And then you check the recording, it was actually 50,
Yeah, so I think that comes from people tuning in and then dropping out. So I think like a lot of people will hop in for 5, 10 minutes, 30 minutes.
It's not anonymous
cycle
listeners.
Through a handful of different people. People will see it up in the kind of Twitter spaces that are running and pop through. So
I guess
those people are just floozies.
Tourists.
Yeah, freaking floozies.
Floozy tourists.
Floozy tourists. Flimsy.
Not to be taken seriously. They're not serious people. Unlike us.
Like flies.
Yeah.
No, it's... I mean, my plan with this is world domination. Anik got me up on this with that in mind, So.
Yeah. No, we're
it's like...
Does that make you the world dominatrix?
World dominatrix.
Yes, obvious. What else? No, it's super fun, man. It's so much fun getting a chance to just like listen to and connect with people all over the place and hear their story about art. I love that. I can listen to that every day, all day.
Yeah, it's super interesting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Great to hear from you, Naomi. I hope you're getting some waves down in Mexico.
I'll throw some heavy stuff in the sea here. So yeah, man.
Right on. Cool.
All right then.
I appreciate
Arsenal, thank you so much, man. Naomi, thank you so much. All the listeners, thank you guys so much.
Everybody have a wonderful rest of their day.
Yeah, man. Have a great one. Take it easy, people.
This has been the whole entire universe.
With Anik Malcolm and
Una Stiggs.
And Aloha. Featuring Naomi. Thank you.
All right, guys. Take it easy. Speak soon. Bye.